Test subjects. Choose 4 children and bring them to Mustafar. I will take care of them.
Children of the Force is a great illustration of what we couldn't do in Season 1. In Season 1, we would be in one location, maybe 2. Very few locations in between. They'd mainly be the same planet or same ship. Children of the Force, we start on a Jedi cruiser, we go to Coruscant, we go to Mustafar, Cad Bane's lair, we go to Naboo, we go to Rodia. We actually even went to Gleansalem. Gleansalem's mentioned in the script. We actually used to go there. I ended up cutting that scene because I didn't think the Jedi actually gave the kids back to the parents. I thought that the Jedi would realize these kids have had a traumatic experience and that, unlike the Gungan baby who wasn't ready to be taken yet, these kids would probably need to be raised at the temple, you know, because they didn't know what Sidious had done to them, and they didn't even know Sidious was behind it, frankly. You can imagine the production staff's nightmare when they're reading this script, and we've got to go to all these different places, and sometimes for a very short amount of time. We had Rodia, but we redid it because Rodia had been done so early in the show that we wanted to make it look better because we know what we're doing better. Coruscant became easy. You just go to the Jedi Temple. That's not a big deal anymore. We've got waterfalls on Naboo. You notice that the Gungan city is not underwater because that saved us an incredible headache. So this one is partially underwater, partially above water. That was a design choice as well as a survival necessity. Mustafar was a big, big deal. You know, with the explosions of lava, how are we going to do all that? That alone would kill us. Mustafar was also a big deal for me because I argued with George about that. It's really Mustafar because that's where the whole thing with Vader happens and the end, and Anakin, should he really be there? You find your fan self clashing with the story that George wants to tell because we hold everything, oh, it's so precious to me, and nobody can know about Mustafar. Well, it is a mining planet. They probably have a business. I'm sure things are exported off Mustafar. We take it to this uber serious level, and it always takes George to, you know, snap you out of it sometimes and say, but this is a great ending to this trilogy. Don't get so hung up on this. That's so later. I mean, you can dwell on that stuff or just accept it as a story. This really works.